Coming up on the February edition of Channel 12's Lakeside News. Danger, thin ice. The SLMPD's Dave Hohertz will give us some cold facts on the dangers of thin ice. We'll brave the elements to recap this year's Arctic Fever celebration. We'll head to the Pioneer Museum in Long Lake for this month's Lake Lore. And who's featured on the newest edition of Land of 10,000 Bands? You'll have to tune in to find out. Lakeside News is next. Hi, I'm Chris Vogt, and welcome to Lakeside News, where you'll find news and events from around the lake area. When is ice safe? There really is no sure answer. Here's the SLMPD's Dave Hohertz with some cold facts about the dangers of thin ice.
Hi, my name is Dave Hohertz. I'm the Community Service Supervisor with the South Lake Minnetonka Police Department. It's been a bit of an unusual winter around Lake Minnetonka this year, and I'm here today to give you some tips to help keep you safe on the ice. Contrary to popular belief, ice is never 100% safe. You can't simply judge ice by its appearance, thickness, or whether it's covered by snow or not. Ice strength is based on all these factors, plus the water's depth, currents, and the size of the body of water. If you do decide to go out on the ice, think in terms of the thermometer rather than the calendar. Just because it was okay to go out on the ice this time last year doesn't mean that it's just as safe this year. New ice is usually stronger than old ice. 4 inches of clear, newly formed ice may support one person on foot, while a foot or more of old, partially thawed ice may not. Ice seldom freezes uniformly, so it could be a foot thick in one area and only a couple inches thick a few feet away. Use this rough guideline for new, clear ice when deciding to venture out onto frozen water. If it's 2 inches or less, stay off. 4 inches is enough for ice fishing. 5 inches is thick enough for a snowmobile or ATV. Make sure there are 8 to 12 inches for a car or small pickup, and at least 12 to 15 inches for a medium-sized truck. Booming and cracking ice isn't necessarily dangerous. It simply means that the ice is expanding and contracting as the temperature changes. You need to have a plan of what to do if you break through. Carrying rope, ice picks, and a flotation device can help save your life or someone else's. Wearing a vest-style life jacket can provide you with extra warmth and flotation if you go through the ice. However, if you're in the water, don't remove your winter clothing. Heavy clothes won't drag you down, but instead can trap air that will provide warmth and flotation. This is especially true with a snowmobile suit. Turn towards the direction you came. That's most likely the strongest ice. Place your hands and arms on the unbroken ice surface. This is where a pair of sharpened screwdrivers or ice picks come in useful, by providing the extra traction you'll need to pull yourself up onto the ice. Kick your feet and dig in your ice picks to work your way back onto the solid ice. If your winter clothing has trapped a lot of water, you may have to lift yourself partially out to let the water drain before continuing forward onto the ice. Lie flat on the ice and roll away from the hole to keep your weight spread out. This will help prevent you from breaking through again. Get to a warm, dry, sheltered area and rewarm yourself immediately. Even the most moderate cases of cold water shock should require medical attention. If someone else falls through and you're the only one around, call 911 for help first. Resist the urge to run up to the edge of the hole, as this could result in 2 people through the ice. Using our rough guideline for new clear ice, we can see how thick the ice needs to be in order to drive on it. There needs to be 8 to 12 inches for a car or small pickup and 12 to 15 inches for a medium-sized truck. The general rule is to not drive on the ice if it can be avoided. However, if you must, follow these tips. Be prepared to bail out in a hurry. If you are driving on ice, it's advised to have your seatbelt unbuckled and a window rolled down for easy escape. Going through a window while the car is still afloat is your best chance for escape. Also, don't wear a life vest while riding inside the vehicles. This could hamper your escape through the window. Do not return to a partially submerged vehicle to retrieve anything. Don't drive on the ice at night, especially during a snowfall. If that's unavoidable, drive slowly as holes can open up very quickly. If you are driving too fast, you may not be able to stop in time. Remember to always keep this rough guideline in mind when deciding to go out on the ice. So basically, common sense is your best ally in keeping you safe on the ice. Taking an extra 5 minutes to make sure that the ice is safe can really mean the difference between an enjoyable winter experience and a tragedy. I'm Dave Hohertz, keeping you safe on the ice.
Coming up next, ice-cold conditions couldn't stop Hardy Lake area residents from attending this year's Arctic Fever celebration. Lakeside News returns in a moment.
Coming up on Precious Pets. Hey, aren't they cute? Uh-oh, everyone's favorite pooch, Corporal Cuddles, isn't wagging his tail on tonight's episode.
We interrupt this program to bring you this important message.
The Lake Minnetonka Communications Commission, located in Spring Park, Minnesota, offers free television production classes. You heard it right, free, free, free. All you need to do is sign up and show up to receive your special TV training. That's right, folks, that's it.
Wow, that sure looks easy.
Our friendly and knowledgeable staff will help bring your idea to the big screen. Well, that is if you have a big screen.
Why, thank you. We are very friendly and knowledgeable.
You'll learn the secrets of how a television studio works.
If you can't see video, try taking off the lens cap.
Wow! Thanks, LMCC.
From studio lighting and nonlinear editing to on-location shooting, we'll guide you down the path you need to succeed. Just call us at 952-471-7125 or go to our website at www.lmcc-tv.org to get started today. Hurry in, folks. An opportunity this good won't last forever.
We now return you to your regularly scheduled programming.
Can you tell which of these children was not born free? Can you tell which of these children was not born equal? Can you tell which of these children does not deserve to be treated with dignity? We can't either. Human right number one. We are all born free and equal. What are human rights? Find out at youthforhumanrights.org.
Did you know that the leading cause of death for Minnesota teens are traffic crashes, and that 75% of teens killed are not buckled? As a parent, there are many things to worry about when you give your teen the keys to your car. But poor choices don't need to be deadly. One of the safest choices they can make is to buckle up. And teens are more likely to buckle up if they see their parents doing it all the time.
A message from our partners at AAA and the Minnesota Safety Council. For more information on Live to Drive Another Day, visit myfox9.com.
Welcome back to Lakeside News. It's time now for some local history. Here's this month's lake lore about the Pioneer Museum in Long Lake.
This is the Western Hennepin County Pioneers Museum here in Long Lake on Old Highway 12. This was originally the Long Lake Schoolhouse, the front half built in 1917, the back half built in 1935. In 1968, the Western Hennepin Pioneers Association, which started in 1907, purchased the building from Orono Schools and turned it into the museum you see today. We focus a great deal on pioneer times from the 1850s up through the 1930s, and have a growing collection of post-World War II memorabilia. And as you can see, we have a variety of things from megalithoscopes to early dugout canoes to Victorian houses decorations. A fascinating place to come visit. We're open every Saturday from 10 to 2. We invite everyone to come down and also to participate. We're an all-volunteer organization, and we're looking for people to come learn more about their local history and learn more about how to share it with school children. We have a lot of school tours coming through. And also to help in our research. We have over 1,200 family histories in our archives that are currently being digitized. So they'll be easily available to anyone doing family research if your family ever lived in this Lake Minnetonka area.
I heard about a lot of things my friends were doing online that were really mean or just plain crazy. I never thought I would do anything like that. One day my friend Pat showed me a website he made. He posted a list of girls in our school and had guys we know go on and rate them. Sort of a hot or not kind of website. I thought it was pretty funny, so I rated them too. We had a good laugh and I thought that was the end of it. The next day everyone at school was talking about it. He had sent it out to the whole school to see. I could tell a couple of girls had been crying, and I knew it was because of what the guys had said about them and how they looked. I felt bad, but I didn't really get it until I went home that night. Turns out the guys had put my little sister on the site too, but hid it from me because they knew I would get upset. She was crying when I got home and she wouldn't even look at me. I would never have said those things to someone's face. I didn't even mean them. I thought it was just a joke between friends. Now Pat's suspended from school, and they might kick me out too. Once you put something online, you lose control of it. You can never get it back, and people can use it in ways you never even meant. I learned that the hard way. I wish I never saw that stupid site.
The odds of a child becoming a professional golfer? 1 in 140,000. The odds of a child being diagnosed with autism? 1 in 150. You know the odds of autism. Now learn the signs. Go to autismspeaks.org.
Hey y'all. When I left my home this morning, you know I didn't even cry. When I left my home, you know I didn't even cry. I just banged my head. Felt like bees were in my eyes.
Minnetrista, Minnesota is a thriving community located on the western bays of Lake Minnetonka. Surrounded by rich plains and woodlands in southwestern Hennepin County, Minnetrista has a total area of 32 square miles, with 26 square miles being land and 5 square miles of water. Approximately 6,250 people call Minnetrista home. The name Minnetrista is derived from the Native American word Minne, meaning waters, and Trista, meaning crooked. Minnetrista has experienced continuous growth due to the physical attractions of the area. Minnetrista has an abundance of hardwood forests, lakes and ponds, and spacious land for horse and cattle. One notable early settler named Frank W. Halstead arrived in the area in 1855. He built a cabin on the shores of Lake Minnetonka on what is now known as Halstead Bay. After serving in the Navy during the Civil War, he returned to the area and built a larger cabin, which was called the Hermitage by area residents. The Hermitage was a commonly visited site, as Captain Halstead and the house itself were intriguing to all visitors. A fire in 1901 destroyed the landmark. Samuel Merriman was the first settler in the northwestern part of the community, when he moved in between Whitetail and Ox Yoke Lakes in 1857. In 1859, the town government was organized in Matthias S. Cook's log cabin. During this meeting, there were several proposals to change the name of the town, and the name Minnetrista was chosen. In the early 1900s, one of America's first transcontinental auto routes, the Yellowstone Trail, passed through that portion of Minnetrista bordering the city of Victoria. Minnetrista Township remained as a popular tourist destination with hotels, cabins, and boat landings, as well as a thriving rural agricultural community. Every summer, Minnetrista holds the annual Trista Day event. This event was begun as a memorial to police officers killed on duty. Local public safety agencies from all over the area come out to Minnetrista to help educate the public. In 2010, the new police department was completed in Minnetrista. It took an 8-year study, along with citizen input, to finally bring the proper safety features to Minnetrista. Along with a state-of-the-art police building, improvements to City Hall were made, and a new public works garage was completed. Minnetrista Police Chief Dave Kolb can be reached at 952-446-1131. Minnetrista is served by the Mound Fire Department and can be reached at 952-472-3555. For more information, you can contact the City Hall at 952-446-1660 or visit the website at www.ci.minnetrista.mn.us.
Here's what's coming up on First Responder TV. The Excelsior Fire District trains every winter to respond to ice-related emergencies. Matt Hale from AAA talks about how to stay safe when driving in winter weather. We'll give you an update on scams that have been targeting citizens in the lake area. The LMCC safety expert gives us some important snowplow safety tips on Safety Source.
First Responder TV airs daily on LMCC's Channel 12.
Well, there you have it. News and events happening in and around the lake area. If you have a news story or see something exciting going on, please let us know. We can be reached here at the LMCC at 952-471-7125, via email at lmcc@lmcc-tv.org, or please check us out on our website at www.lmcc-tv.org. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next month on Channel 12's Lakeside News.